Good evening. This is the Elliott wave update for the Nasdaq 100 for Thursday, August 4th, 2022. The markets, as I said in my S&P update, were disjointed to me today, where they seem to be moving directly opposite and like opposing forces being pulled and pushed. And that kind of lasted all day. Now, in the meantime, the markets continue to march along to complete their current rally phase. And I have left up the alternate count, which says that we likely have finished primary wave A. This is what the count says. Primary wave A, and that we're in the beginning stages of a primary B wave. And that generated some negative things from people. And I want to just restate, I am presenting something that has potential and does carry some weight on the probability scale. But the only thing that can tell us what and what direction it's going in is the market itself. So I continue to take my lead and get my clues, and then I put it into an Elliott count that shows you what could possibly happen. And I do it going in both directions. So in other words, a primary B wave could be finishing the A and then going to its corrective portion. The other alternate count suggests that this is not even close to being the finishing point for an intermediate C wave, but yet it's only minor wave 1, which puts this in a minor 2 position, not breaking any rules in Elliott. And what would come next would be a minor 3rd wave, which should then suggest it'll be very hard and fast drop, so that there would never be a mistake of what it was. So that is what I'm talking about. And I am not saying which is in yet because the market hasn't told me, but I will tell you that I'll recognize it, which is why I talk about it in the manner in which I do. So that when and if it does occur, you'll go, I recognize that. That's what he was talking about. And look, it's doing exactly that. I think I'll sell, or I think I'll buy. I'm going with this, because that would be the expectation. So make money, trade. So I don't carry a bullish or bearish bias. I used to, but I'm finding why. Things are quantitative, so I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to think more quantitatively. And when I'm hearing quantitative models tell me certain things, I look at reality and go like, well, this is how they're spinning it. Doesn't mean it's reality, but that's how they're spinning it, and I got to trade with them. They're buying it. And so they're presenting it as a bullish move. And it's like, wow, yeah, because it's gone up and it's gone up pretty strongly. But to me, it's like, I don't want to look at it bullishly. That's where supply and demand is taking it. That's where value is being found, all the way up. All the way up. So value was found here. Value was found here. That's where buyers and sellers could meet, and the buyers were pretty strong. Sellers stepped away, then they stepped back in. You can see it. And here they just took over. And because of the levels, if the sellers are giving enough there and you're pushing, they're going to stop, because you're pushing them to go buy back in, so that if you want to keep pushing, they can keep selling. So there's a lot going on, but I believe that we're reaching a point where, and in fact, I'm going to change that because I did it on the S&P and I've got to do it here as well. I am going with the fact that I believe that it's an ABC, and that fits under either count. And the one that I'm looking at, it fits in the following way. It's an ABC, and it still is an intermediate A wave, and we still get a drop. So the difference remains. What will be the deciding factor is one count says that this is a minor one, and when it trips and turns and falls, it'll be fast, swift, and look for the break below 11,068. That will be your confirmation. And they'll go, well, it was trading at 13,300. Why? That's such a long way to go. It's like, well, when it's going, everyone's going to be wondering, okay, do I buy in here or do I sell it? And if you just get into your head, you don't have to sell it permanently and live with it. You can sell it and buy it back in probably 10 minutes or 10 seconds or less or a little bit more. But follow what the market is doing and make your money. And don't be concerned right now for the whys. And if you're looking to position, then it's a little bit different. But still, even while you're looking at your positions, if you have the ability to trade intraday, I would suggest doing it. Because the market's going to be the market, and you can feed your own account. You know, if you're sitting in a position and the position favors higher numbers and you start going down, I would probably play the downside while I held that position to balance out what likely may happen. Now, back to the Nasdaq. We did manage to push to a slight new high. So I'm going off the daily. So again, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Nice extensions, by the way, as well. I'm going to go to the 4-hour and I'm going to open it up from here. So here we have the A, the B, and then a 1, a 2, and the beautiful third that subdivided, got itself up to here, did a 4, and now the 5 is subdividing. So we have 1, 2, and then internally, is it a 3, a 4, and a 5? And I put the 3 there, the 4, and we got a 5 to do. So we didn't make it quite. The S&P did, Nasdaq did, and our high is 13,359. That was during Globex. And today, in our session, we got to 13,347. So again, here we sit. Is it a failure, or did we just kind of drop down and now we're heading back up? Because we did close at the higher end. And so that kind of would suggest we likely will continue higher, finish this beautiful upside move, full of holy cow, are we done? Holy cow, are we done? Oh, what is that? And reports and interest rates and everything got all tossed into this mishmash. So what can I look for? We've reached 13,328. In fact, we closed on it. We're bidding below it. Now, we got resistance and fib resistance at 13,448, 13,536, 13,619, and then 100% at 13,836. 618 to 50, those are your major candidates for a fifth wave when compared to the third wave. So, and I could extend those a little bit. And you know what? I'm going to do it right now, because it may have been this. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just going to put it there and see, because I think there was a gloriously strong third wave. 13,800, 13,600. And could have pushed from here 300, 400 points tomorrow? Yes. Yes, it can. It could go all the way. Yes, it can, and be done. Now, do you want to sit it out? Do you want to wonder? Do you want to just trade with them and get out? That's why I'm a day trader, and there's plenty, and there's a lot of money flowing around, and it's going to continue. Whether it's going down, whether it's going up, the money shift is continuing. So that's the other thing that I really will look at. I'm looking at to see whether or not, where's the money flowing? Is the money flowing in, money flowing out? And I think we're going to have a little bit more of a sector rotation. I don't know why I'm feeling it so strongly, but I am. And really by next week all earnings are done, and then we're in basically what they want to call no man's land. So now we really then have to turn and focus on how is that inflation doing? But now we got to go take a look at how we're doing on our GDP, how we're doing on consumer confidence, how we're doing on producer prices and consumer prices, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. And then by the time we get through all of that, and then we got to start looking at next quarter. So it will continue. All right. So I am going to leave it there. I'm expecting upside. If we start to break, folks, and it is like that's a completion point, there will be an initial rejection. It'll slip and slide all the way back, likely hold, and the market will close, and then we'll see the balance of it when we get started again that Sunday and next Monday. Leaving it right there. Our next update will be on Sunday, the 7th of August.